Nikola Tesla was not just a man of ideas, he was a machine of imagination. From the start, he could see entire inventions in his mind, rotate them, test them, and perfect them, all without touching a tool. While other inventors sketched prototypes and built countless failed models, Tesla's creations worked the first time he built them because he had already run them mentally to perfection. He visualized motors, generators, and mechanical devices in precise detail, imagining every moving part, every wire, every voltage. This ability allowed him to invent complex alternating current motors and other revolutionary machines that would later power the modern world. Tesla once said, "I do not rush into work. I think it out entirely in my head before touching a tool." This discipline of mental invention became the foundation of his genius. Even small devices in his early years displayed his remarkable mechanical intuition. Stories tell of him mentally designing machines as a child that could perform tasks far beyond the technology of his time. Every experiment, every spark, every motor he would later create began as a complete vision inside his mind. By the time he reached his professional career, Tesla's mental prototypes were so detailed that he rarely needed diagrams or models. His mind was a laboratory, and every invention, from AC motors to high-voltage devices, was first perfected there. Tesla's genius was not only technical, but also visionary. He understood energy, electricity, and resonance in ways that few could imagine. Even today, studying his thought process shows how one mind, focused and disciplined, could outthink entire generations of scientists. This was the man who would later challenge Edison, light cities wirelessly, and dream of global energy transmitted without wires, all because his mind could see what others could not.
Tesla's genius reshaped electricity itself. While Thomas Edison promoted direct current, DC, Tesla developed alternating current, AC, a system that could transmit electricity over hundreds of miles efficiently. His polyphase AC system included motors, generators, and transformers, forming the foundation of the modern electrical grid. Tesla's AC demonstrations stunned the public. High-voltage currents lit entire rooms, arcs jumped through the air, and audiences were both terrified and mesmerized. This was not just electricity, it was a glimpse into the mind of a visionary who understood energy in ways no one else could. Edison, threatened by AC, attempted to discredit Tesla with smear campaigns, claiming alternating current was too dangerous for public use. Yet Tesla's brilliance could not be stopped. With his collaborator George Westinghouse, he proved AC was superior, safe, and scalable, and it became the standard that powers the world today. Tesla said, "The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine." This was not arrogance. It was the certainty of a mind that could see beyond the limits of contemporary thinking, envisioning the flow of energy across continents decades before it existed. Beyond the technical victory, Tesla's AC work demonstrated his ability to think conceptually and practically at the same time. He didn't just design circuits, he designed systems, anticipating how electricity would transform cities, industry, and daily life. Every transformer, every motor, every spark from his demonstrations was a testament to a mind that didn't just invent, it imagined the future and built it into reality.
Tesla didn't just invent electricity. He dreamed of making it travel invisibly through the air. At the heart of this vision was the Tesla coil, a high-voltage, high-frequency transformer capable of producing spectacular arcs of electricity. Using it, Tesla could light lamps without any wires, seemingly by magic, and even transmit power over short distances. But Tesla didn't stop there. He envisioned a world where energy could flow wirelessly across the planet, powering homes, factories, and even vehicles. The Wardenclyffe Tower, his ambitious project on Long Island, was designed to broadcast electricity and communications globally. Though funding ran out, the concept was decades ahead of its time, a precursor to wireless energy, Wi-Fi, and even modern cellular networks. Crowds who witnessed Tesla's demonstrations described electric sparks dancing through the air, lamps glowing in empty rooms, and sparks jumping from his fingertips. Few could comprehend what they were seeing. Tesla explained, "The day will come when the wireless transmission of power will make war impossible." These experiments were not merely showmanship. Tesla was probing the limits of physics, exploring resonance, energy conduction through the Earth, and ways to harness natural forces. Every crackle, every spark, every arc was an insight into a mind decades ahead of its time. Through the Tesla coil and his wireless ambitions, he laid the groundwork for radio, wireless communication, and the dream of free global energy, even if the world wasn't ready to receive it yet.
Tesla's experiments went beyond electricity. He manipulated light, radiation, and plasma in ways that amazed and sometimes frightened observers. He developed neon and fluorescent lamps, lighting them without traditional wires, long before they became commercially common. In his lab, Tesla conducted early X-ray experiments, producing images that were revolutionary for the time. He even experimented with plasma arcs and ball lightning, creating glowing spheres of electricity that floated through the air, defying conventional understanding. Witnesses described sparks jumping from Tesla's fingertips, bulbs glowing in empty rooms, and phenomena that seemed almost supernatural. Tesla said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Every experiment was more than a demonstration. It was a step toward understanding the invisible forces that shape the world. These investigations weren't just for spectacle. Tesla explored the fundamental principles of energy, testing how electricity, light, and radiation interacted. Many of his discoveries laid the foundation for modern plasma physics, high-frequency electronics, and wireless energy concepts. Even today, his experiments with light and high-frequency currents remain a source of inspiration and wonder, showing how one mind could probe the edges of science with imagination and precision.
Tesla didn't just imagine electricity. He imagined machines moving on their own. In 1898, at Madison Square Garden, he stunned the public by unveiling the first radio-controlled boat. No wires, no strings. It moved at his command, seemingly by magic. The crowd called it tele-automaton, and many thought it was witchcraft. This invention wasn't mere novelty. Tesla was laying the groundwork for robotics, drones, and automated machinery decades ahead of his time. He saw a future where machines could respond to wireless commands, perform tasks, and even assist humans in ways that were unimaginable in the 19th century. He explained, "The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane." Tesla's brilliance was in seeing possibilities others could not, combining imagination with engineering precision. His experiments with remote control demonstrated early wireless communication principles, showing that energy could carry information
as well as power. Every pulse, every signal, every movement of that small boat was a glimpse into the future of technology where machines and humans could interact invisibly. Tesla's work in robotics and remote control would eventually inspire modern drones, automated vehicles, and smart machines, proving that his mind was always decades ahead of his time.
Tesla didn't just play with electricity. He experimented with vibration and resonance, testing the very limits of physics. One of his most astonishing creations was a mechanical oscillator, small enough to fit on a table, but capable, according to Tesla, of generating tremors strong enough to shake entire buildings. Legend says Tesla's device once caused a portion of his New York lab to tremble violently, prompting police to arrive, fearing an earthquake. Tesla reportedly smashed the oscillator to prevent further damage. He later explained, "My oscillators could, in theory, shake the entire planet if scaled up." Tesla's experiments weren't limited to earthquakes. He explored resonance with bridges, buildings, and machinery, testing how natural frequencies could amplify energy. This work laid the foundation for modern vibration analysis and frequency-based engineering. He also experimented with high-frequency electrical oscillators, exploring how vibration and energy could interact to produce powerful effects. Sparks leapt from devices, objects levitated, and even the air itself seemed to conduct energy. These extreme experiments reveal Tesla's genius, a mind willing to challenge the known laws of physics, push technology to its limits, and explore ideas that most scientists would consider impossible.
Tesla's mind wasn't only scientific, it was mystical. He believed that the universe operated through patterns, numbers, and vibrations, and he was obsessed with the numbers 3, 6, and 9, claiming they held the key to the secrets of the universe. He would walk around a block 3 times before entering a building, or perform repetitive tasks in multiples of 3, believing this alignment brought clarity and energy to his work. Beyond numbers, Tesla had extreme routines. He slept very little, often 2 hours a day, and devoted his entire life to invention. He was also deeply hygienic and germophobic, refusing to shake hands or touch hair, convinced it preserved his focus and energy for higher thought. Tesla's obsession with patterns and routines wasn't mere superstition. It was part of a mind operating at peak genius, capable of mentally simulating complex machinery and envisioning energy systems decades ahead of his time. He also had a profound emotional side, forming deep bonds with pigeons, claiming that one particular pigeon inspired ideas and comforted him in moments of solitude. Tesla said, "I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me." These eccentricities, mystical beliefs, and obsessive habits were inseparable from his genius. They allowed Tesla to see hidden patterns in energy, resonance, and invention that no conventional mind could grasp. Tesla's genius was not limited to what he could build. He could see the future of technology decades before it arrived. He predicted smartphones, drones, wireless internet, radar systems, and renewable energy technologies long before anyone imagined them. He envisioned a world where information and power could travel invisibly, connecting people across continents and making the globe a single intelligent system. Tesla said, "When wireless is perfectly applied, the whole Earth will be converted into a huge brain." His ideas weren't science fiction, they were conceptual blueprints for the future. Tesla designed communication devices, envisioned autonomous machines, and theorized about energy that could be drawn from the atmosphere and even cosmic rays. Even today, modern technology, from Wi-Fi and cellular networks to drones and energy harvesting devices, reflects his early visions. Tesla's predictions were grounded in physics, electrical theory, and his extraordinary ability to visualize complex systems, proving that his genius was as much about foresight as invention.
Tesla's genius extended far beyond electricity. One of his most overlooked inventions was the Tesla turbine, a bladeless, highly efficient device that used smooth disks to convert fluid or airflow into rotational energy. Unlike conventional turbines, it had no blades to wear or break, making it a revolutionary concept in mechanical engineering. He also envisioned electric vehicles and machinery powered without combustion, long before electric cars became a reality. Tesla explored ways to maximize efficiency, reduce friction, and harness energy in ways conventional engineers didn't understand. His approach to invention combined radical simplicity and deep physics insight. Many of his machines were elegant in design, working on principles most scientists only later discovered. Tesla once remarked, "I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men," hinting at his devotion to work above all else. Through these innovations, Tesla demonstrated that his genius wasn't just in electricity, but in mechanics, energy efficiency, and forward-thinking design, ideas that continue to influence modern engineering and renewable energy systems.
Tesla's mind didn't stop at energy and machines. He dreamed of weapons so powerful they could end wars instantly. He called one concept the teleforce, a directed energy weapon, often dubbed the death ray. Tesla claimed it could shoot concentrated beams over hundreds of miles, capable of destroying armies or incoming aircraft. The weapon never reached full production, but it fueled fascination and speculation. Governments reportedly monitored Tesla's research closely, and after his death, many of his papers were confiscated, fueling decades of conspiracy theories. Tesla's ideas in this period extended to defense, particle beam technology, and energy manipulation. While the world mostly dismissed these concepts as fantasy, his proposals were grounded in his deep understanding of electromagnetic energy, resonance, and particle physics. Even in secrecy, Tesla continued to draw inspiration from unusual sources. He claimed that pigeons and other elements of nature sometimes inspired solutions to complex technical problems, showing his belief in a subtle, almost mystical connection between living systems and energy. Tesla said, "My invention will do away with war forever." Even unbuilt, these concepts reflect a mind capable of seeing both the destructive and transformative power of technology, decades ahead of his contemporaries.
Tesla's inventions continue to power the modern world. His alternating current system forms the backbone of electricity grids everywhere, lighting homes, powering industries, and enabling technology on a global scale. His experiments with wireless energy and communication paved the way for modern radio, remote control, Wi-Fi, and even mobile networks. Tesla coils, once demonstrations of high-voltage electricity, now inspire scientific education, entertainment, and even medical research. Tesla's visionary ideas, from renewable energy to robotics, continue to influence engineers, inventors, and innovators. His predictions about the future of technology have proven uncannily accurate, from smartphones to drones and even modern energy harvesting concepts. Tesla once said, "The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly."
One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. This perfectly captures a mind that looked beyond the ordinary, challenged conventions, and reshaped the world. Even decades after his death, Tesla remains a symbol of imagination, perseverance, and genius, a reminder that one visionary mind can electrify the world, literally and metaphorically.